Vincent Giallo here. Today we're going to pop in here. I want to show you what I got going on up in my video room here. We've got VHS, Blu-ray, DVDs, you know, all kind of different categories and stuff. So I want to go through, show you guys what I've got going on. Why don't we get to that?
Hey guys, okay, here we are. So we'll start off on the top here. We basically got some 80s comedy, CBS, Fox, Columbia tapes. You know, we got the Columbia ones in the back. So we've got two rows of stuff here. You know, it adds up quickly, right? So you kind of run out of space, but there we go. So then we got down here, we got some 80s favorites, some of my favorites here. 80s kids movies as well, Explorers, Gremlins, Goonies, The Gates, Space Camp, this kind of stuff. Then we're down into the slashers. 80s slashers and horror, my favorites, of course. A good one here, of interesting note here is Honeymoon Horror. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is a Sony release. I don't think we're going to see a Blu-ray anytime soon because they own this, and I'm rather doubtful on that, but if they ever did, it would be amazing. Honeymoon Horror, I believe it was filmed in 83, released in 83, but definitely got a late 70s kind of vibe to it. Kind of greasy, kind of low budget, but if you can track it down, it's definitely worth your time. It's, you know, for some reason it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Then we got The Prowler, of course, one of my other favorites. I love this box. To me, I think this is like the epitome of 80s VHS boxes. This particular release of The Prowler, I mean, just look at that cover. It's so good. I mean, how can you not rent this when you see this sitting on the shelf, right? And then the pink box, you know, as well, to kind of attract you to, you know, you're like, oh, what's this? What is this? You know, it kind of draws your eye. And next thing you're renting The Prowler, and you're glad you did. And you're going back next week, and you're renting it again. It's so good. Love it. Good Savini effects. Kind of an underrated gem in some ways, but man, it's one of the best. Hell Night, we got Terror Train up in here, Maniac, of course Halloween, Black Christmas. We got some anthology stuff in the back, Tales from the Dark Side, Creep Show, Dead Time Stories, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Stuff like that. So we got more down in there. I'll show you guys a quick shot of this here. Changeling. I'll talk about the Changeling in a moment, but this is the original Vestron release of the Changeling. Little shout out to Nick Cage there. What's up, Nick? Wild at Heart, my favorite movie. Got this 8x10 a long time ago. Be kind of cool if I could get an autograph somehow, but there it is. We'll pop back out over here. So then we kind of get into the big box kind of stuff here, and then we've got, also I'll point this out, it's Piranha. So you know, The Changeling, which we just talked about, and Piranha are probably the first two movies I ever saw, horror movies I ever saw. I saw them in the drive-in when I was a kid, and I remember my parents packing us up in the car, myself and my cousin, and you know, burying us under these blankets and kind of dragging us out there to the drive-in. And I remember just peeking out, you know, from underneath these blankets. We weren't supposed to be watching this movie, but you know, we were checking it out and kind of peeking. It was just probably my first exposure to horror, which was, you know, in retrospect, kind of, you know, I like to pay homage to that, because Piranha and Changeling, if I hadn't been for that drive-in, I probably would have found my way into horror anyways, but definitely that's what got it all started for me. Another one here is Satan's Blade. This thing would sit on the shelf at the local video store, and I would always want to rent it, and you know, it was always rented. They'd have the boxes in the back, like on the shelf, and the tapes in the back. So I didn't know what I was going to say. Is this thing rented? Oh yeah, it's rented. Not a great movie, but one that I really, really enjoy. And this box was kind of iconic for me growing up too. And to actually find a copy of this Galaxy tape of it is awesome. So if you get a chance to check it out, I would. I believe Slasher Films, and I think Arrow just released it as well on Blu-ray. So definitely worth a viewing if you can find it. Some other stuff along here. We got, you know, the usual stuff. Christmas Evil, Nightmare, Killer Party, Body Count, Fatal Games, Blood Rage, Pieces, 300 Meat Hook, Video Violence, you know, all the good stuff. And I got some more in the back there too. We got all kinds of stuff up in here. Death Spa, Iced, you get the idea. Final Exam, stuff like that. So then we got some 80s and 90s action down in here. You know, the general common titles from back in the day. We got a few rows of those too. We got all kinds of stuff. King of the Kickboxers. Then we got some 80s and 90s thrillers. I was a big fan of that stuff, especially the 90s thrillers, like stuff like Jade and Zandali. I believe Zandali was late 80s, but
you know, Jade, Dream Lover, Carried Away, Lolita, Palmetto, To Die For, Full Body Massage. You know what I mean, gentlemen? Love to see this on Blu-ray. Maybe it already is. As far as I know, it's not. But if one of you out there knows if it's on Blu-ray or not, just drop me a comment there. Maybe I'll pick it up, because it'd be nice to see that one in a nice widescreen Blu-ray HD transfer. If you know what I'm saying. And then we got yeah, a little bit of Alyssa Milano action over here. I don't know if you guys have seen this one here, Teen Steam. It's like a workout video she did when she was, I think, 17 or so. Kind of creepy. You know, I'm sure a lot of guys were renting this back in the day or buying this tape. Found that at a thrift shop. I couldn't believe it. Alyssa Milano, Teen Steam. So there you go, guys. And then down the bottom, we got some of our 90s favorites and stuff like that. Some stuff that I really enjoy. Kind of winding up on my favorites that I really enjoy. 11 to 45, True Romance, Wild at Heart, stuff like that. So we're just going to pop up here and do a quick little viewing of this here. So some of these autographs I have here. Some of my guys, Emmett Walsh, Harry Dean Stanton, the dearly departed. I mean, what a guy. Some John Carpenter here. We got, what else we got down here? PJ Souls from the 25th anniversary convention, Halloween. It's the 40th year already this year, guys, if you can believe that. Some Dick Warlock and stuff like that. Little Halloween snow globe. Halloween film cell action from 2001, Anchor Bay. So that's kind of that stuff there. Some Anchor Bay VHS tapes that they put out. I love these. They did such a good job, this kind of throwback style. So we got Torso, Blade in the Dark, New York Ripper, three of my favorite Giallo. Love it. We've got some more stuff down in there. So just going to pop back around here, guys. So up here, what do we got? We got our extreme favorites. So some stuff that I really enjoy. Serbian Film, Death Squad Service, Inside, Livid, Aux Yeux des Enfants. These two are by the same guys that did Inside. Great filmmakers. Incident in the Ghostland. We'll do a review of that one soon. This is the Arrow release, not the US release. I just picked this up. Martyrs. Sorry guys, look at the camera tilting downwards here. And then my horror favorites here. Black Christmas, Maniac, Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, Don't Answer the Phone, Cannibal Holocaust, I Spit on Your Grave, blah blah blah. New York Ripper. These are the Giallo, my favorites. If you haven't seen these guys, you know, look up Giallo, you know, on Wikipedia or whatever. Check out all these Giallo. They're just amazing films. You know, kind of the precursor to the slasher, 70s Italian cinema. Just the gore is fantastic. The women, I mean, it's awesome. New York Ripper, Blade in the Dark, Torso, Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, What Have You Done to Solange, Case of the Bloody Iris. Watch these. Leave some comments below if you've seen these or what you guys think. These are my all-time favorites. I've got a Giallo section we're going to go through, but just thought I'd bring those up right now. Some backwards horror. We got some Italian zombie flicks and stuff like that there. The horror series, of course, you know, Halloween, Elm Street, Friday the 13th sort of stuff. Some seasonal stuff that I enjoy. Silent Night, Christmas Ghost Story would be awesome. Christmas Horror Story, Christmas Evil, Trick or Treat, and of course some Halloween DVDs and blah 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 blah. Evil Dead. Here we got a few masks. Kind of made a Halloween 1 mask out of this deluxe version here with the hair. I kind of tried modifying it, make it a little more authentic. Probably going to wear it this year, guys, just for, you know, because of the new movie coming out and stuff like that. Hilarious House of Frightenstein. If you haven't seen this, Google it. Just do it. Hilarious House of Frightenstein, 70s kids TV in Canada. Terrific stuff. Live action, awesome. All-time favorites, blah blah blah. We got True Romance up in here, Wild at Heart, True Romance again, Blu-ray, DVD, blah 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 blah. Giuseppe Tornatore, probably one of my favorite filmmakers. His movies are just, he's an Italian director. He did Cinema Paradiso, but these movies are not to be missed if you guys like just good film in general. Italian cinema, most of it's subtitled, but I mean these are some of the greatest movies in my opinion. I just love this guy's stuff. They're beautiful, beautiful movies, and just, you know, just love it. Then we go down here, we got little neo-noir, film noir section here. Some of the classics, Red Rock West, Nick Cage, Last Seduction, Kill Me Again, Blood Simple, Hot Spot, right? You know what I'm talking about? Body Heat, Long Goodbye. Again, we got Palmetto up in there. You know, some thrillers and stuff that some kind of offbeat stuff, and you know, stuff that I like. Some drama favorites there. Here we got a little horror magazine collection. Sorry, horror, not horror. We do have some horror magazines kicking around. We'll probably go through those in another video. And you know, some TV stuff down in here. Kind of up in here, we got the old spooky horror TV kind of stuff. Ash vs. Evil Dead, Blood Drive from last year. Now that is a good TV show, guys. If you guys haven't seen that, you got to watch Blood Drive. Got to pick it up. The Blu-ray that they do have, I believe it's an Australian Blu-ray, but it is region free. All the episodes are on there. Great transfers, excellent. If you can track that down. So we got the Hilarious House of Frankenstein here, some kid stuff, Groovy Ghoulies, Drac Pack, Monster Force, some SpongeBob Halloween stuff, Bunnicula, Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall, Mad Monster Party, a bootleg of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which is awesome. I don't know why this thing's never seen a Blu-ray release. I'm sure it would do well. What a great show. Stuff like that. So then we got some other kids stuff down here, some kids tapes, more kids tapes, and we got Jason Voorhees. This just came out of the Funko Savage World Series, Friday the 13th. Jason Voorhees, kind of like a throwback He-Man thing. I don't collect a lot of figures, but this thing is so cool, just the way they made him look like an old He-Man action figure. I've got Michael Myers coming, so we'll probably do a separate video on that, and we'll talk about it. So keep your eye out for that. And also we have the new Halloween 3 vinyl record release here by Mondo. So we're going to do an unboxing of that, so look for that video. If you guys haven't already, either one of these, let me know what you think of them. And up in here we got a little blaxploitation section here. We got some spaghetti westerns. Enjoy those as well. The Giallo collection. These are the Argentos in the front, and then some more Giallo in the back. But great genre. If you guys haven't checked that out, like, get into it. It's really good. Got 80s slashers and horror here. We got the Changeling. I'll go through this. There's a Second Sight Blu-ray release here. I got this one over the Severin. I thought this was maybe a little bit better for my taste. Comes with the soundtrack as well, guys. So stay tuned for that unboxing. I don't know how many of you guys bought this, but it's definitely worth you know, going through, and you know, you guys can make a decision which you guys want to get. But one of the great horror movies of all time. A nice haunted house, suspense-filled movie. They don't make them like that anymore. Never have. Exploitation Grindhouse down in here. We got some more discs in these binders here. And we got some more kids stuff. This is more like the kids VHS spooky kind of stuff here. Goosebumps, Scooby-Doo. We've got a few rad titles here. Halloween is Grinch Night. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's definitely a classic. And I found this weird thing here. Ghostbusters, The Revenge of Primeval. Has nothing to do with the Ghostbusters we're familiar with. It's like an animated. I don't know how they got away with the movie Ghostbusters with this being called Ghostbusters. It's weird. Completely random. But, yeah. So there's that. And then just rounding it out, guys, we got a little candy section just to kind of, you know, flavor it up, you know, a little bit like the old days there, walking to the old video store. So we kind of throw those in just for fun. And, yeah, a couple old Myers, you know, things like that. And a little parting shot for you guys here. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyways, guys. Whoa. Thanks for joining me today. I just thought I'd show you guys what's going on in the background here. So when you guys see this in the background all the time, you kind of have an idea of what I got going on over there. I know when I'm watching videos of other guys' videos, I'm always pausing it, trying to check out what they've got going on here and see what kind of stuff they have. And I'm like, oh, did I just see a copy of Killer Workout or Robicide or what have you on VHS? And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. So this way you guys kind of have an idea. And if there's anything you want to see, let me know. You know, I can probably do a closer, you know, close-up of one of the boxes or, you know, a video of something like that if you guys want as well. So make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned. We're going to go through a bunch of other stuff here soon. Keep an eye out for those videos, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Have a great day.